The Coffee and the Company Podcast Season 3.
Thank you for coming over, Syahir.
Hello, thank you for having me. Yeah,
How does it feel?
a bit nervous. I think first time doing a podcast, but
Welcome to your. I'm thankful to have your virginity, and I broke so many people's virginity, including Reese, having a virgin on the podcast. And most of my guests also never been to podcasts. Most of my guests, and also there are few students also joined our podcast before, but you are probably the number 4 students.
okay.
Yeah, came for our podcast. Yeah. So don't worry about that, and
Just have fun.
we will take care of you. I know Reese will sometimes you bully someone.
I won't. You
Yeah.
just have fun.
So for you, maybe he likes you more. So you won't. Yeah. So have fun. And today we will talk about the reason why we invite you, Syahir, as our barista students. We just grad day 3 yesterday. The reason why usually I bring up new students come over for probably once a month.
okay.
I bring up one student and be curious and ask us about the questions about the company, about the coffee education, about the coffee techniques and stuff like that. So yesterday I did ask you ad hoc, and I'm very grateful that you're here today. And I hope you're well prepared your question.
Yeah, I mean it's a great opportunity for me also.
Yeah.
That I get to ask a lot more questions.
Yeah, so I want to introduce you to Reese as well as the listeners. You are a auditor.
Yes.
You used to work in Singapore,
Yes, correct.
and you're back
Back in Malaysia.
for a
yeah.
break, and to look for yourself.
Yeah, correct.
Look for yourself, and you're planning to go back again.
Yeah, planning to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When?
God knows when.
I don't know yet.
yeah, God knows when, but you have that planning. And also, Syahir, you just bought Oscar 2 during ICBS.
Yeah, correct.
ICBS, right?
No, actually before. lah.
Before.
Yeah.
Before you joined the class, right?
I think after
Day one.
the first week. Yeah.
After day 1.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have some heavy influence on you. Is that me, or is it just like you just
I
voluntarily?
think I've done a bit of research already lah. in
Okay,
terms of the
beforehand.
machine. Yeah.
Before I
and
attend
then
the class.
yeah. And then when we did the tour for the class, right?
You saw
You
Oscar
have
2.
like 4 or 5 machine. Yeah, and then I saw the
Yeah.
machine. And I assume it's good lah.
Yeah. I bought some nonsense. Bought some nonsense, I will tell you guys. But the machines over here are good.
Yeah.
Quite, in a way, in their own ways, are good. But other than that, I also bought a lot of nonsense. Yeah. If you ask me, then I will just tell you don't buy this nonsense. Don't get a waste of your time, waste of your money. So and then right now you're here with us, and Reese, I need you to do me a favor, man. Can you
What?
turn on the aircon over there? I forgot to turn on.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
And in the meantime, I have this conversation first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now you have Oscar 2.
Yeah,
and
correct.
also you have Specialita
Yes,
as a
correct.
grinder. You've been using for 3 weeks, I assume.
Yeah, around there.
And is that the reason why you joined the barista course? That you wanted to make coffee when you're back here? You're not that busy anymore after you're very busy in Singapore.
Actually, before this, right, I've never had passion in coffee whatsoever.
Okay, what makes
Yeah.
you do then?
Actually, when I start to know my brother-in-law lah, he has a coffee shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's when I explore a bit and he teach me here and there. That's why I feel like,
You're gonna
It's-
poison,
yeah,
Gonna poison,
kind
I
of
think most of
interesting.
men
Yeah.
are very easy poison.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I have a few students, right, follow me like, I think at least they're spending like probably like 30,000 or 40,000 already. Yeah,
What the hell?
and we don't meet up often. He just ask me opinion, then yeah, go for it. Then bought it the next time.
Oh wow.
Jagdish bought decent, and then bought another DF64. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think at first in my mind I was like, okay, if I have like my own machine, right, maybe I would save money. And then I realized slowly I'm buying like
You
all
buy
these
more, right?
gadgets.
You
Yeah,
use more money than save
yeah,
money.
that's why.
But in the long term, you're not subsidizing it to your baristas. I mean, to the cafe. It's good that you learn, and because when you are you are subcontract it. So-called subcontract, that means you go out and eat. You go out and it's, in a way it's like that.
Yeah.
You know how to do it, you don't want to do it. So, but then you bought your own machine, then you learn how to do it.
Yeah.
The skills will remain to you eventually. You compare, let's say, oh, this cafe is very nice. Because of that, actually, that barista is very nice to make the coffee. The barista has some skills that, make you the cup of coffee that you prefer.
Correct.
So what happens? It happens to me as well. It happens to many people. Oh, the barista left already. Where's gone to know? The coffee's like shit anymore. But I don't go to cafe anymore. But it's not about cafe. It's a barista. It's a barista. So eventually, I bought my own machine. Bought my own machine. I learned my own thing. Very, very frustrating. Struggles a lot. Eventually, I came to the point. I know what I want. I know how to make what I want, and I know how to make a very eye-pleasing latte art on top. That is. I'm happy. Always looking forward to come over here. I don't have machine at home.
Oh.
All my home machines
Bring here.
brought here already.
He used
So
to have
everything is
the-
here lah.
Everything is here already. I have none coffee at home because
Oh.
I do not want to have any coffee at home.
Oh.
I
okay.
do not want to. So I have a reason always talk to my wife, right? Can I go Kedai tomorrow? It's off day. Shit. Can you just let go for so long that I'm here in KL, right? I always come back one. Like I find reason I haven't had coffee yet. Actually, I'm not addicted also. When I'm really addicted, I enjoy the making coffee. I enjoy a cup of coffee for sure. I can have 3 days straight. Let's say I balik kampung 3 days, right? I don't have coffee. I have no issue one. No issue at all. I will not think also. When I'm here, I know I have the opportunity to come back because I travel from my home this year, probably like 5 km,
Oh, okay.
10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I try to figure out all the reasons to come back. Content creation video. We just did a video podcast right now. And, so for the love of coffee. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Reese?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my co-host only on Sunday.
on the
Sundays only. Yeah, Reese. Sundays only.
Yeah.
He is also my apprentice for, as you know, just now before we on air.
Yeah.
He is also my apprentice for second batch of apprentice, which is 4.5 years right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with me 4.5 years.
Oh.
So when I know him, he was a teenager. Right now he's 22. You'd
And
be
he's,
sup-
he's working
yeah.
with you also, right?
Part-time, yeah.
Part-time,
Part-time, yeah.
okay.
Part-time, yeah. All my part-timers and full-timers are recruited through my Barista Course program.
Interesting.
All of them. Edmund, Boone, Kingsley, Siu Chai, Leslie. All of them. There are some, Kai, notable mention, Eugene, Aiden. There are some. It's just that sometimes I don't have much schedule. They are, they have a weekend off.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have a list of questions for us?
Yeah, correct. After going to the class, I still have a few more lah.
Yeah.
I think this one is a bit like not like a beginner question, I would say.
Yeah, there's no problem. Man. Whatever you're curious, you can ask me.
Yeah.
You can ask Reese. I hope we all can help.
I hope I
think-
can help.
I think the first one is, how do you define a perfect espresso shot?
Reese, you want to take that? How do you find a neat shot?
From the bottom of my heart, there's no perfect espresso shot. There's always sometimes like let's say I drink one shot and I realize it's really nice. After that, if I pass the same cup to you, right, you say it's really too bitter
Yeah.
or too sour, things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. What about you yourself?
My
How do you
perfect
find? Yeah.
my perfect shot would be well balanced in terms of acidity and and aftertaste as well.
Long lingering aftertaste.
Long lingering aftertaste.
Yeah, which is very hard to achieve.
Yeah.
Yeah. If let's say a flat 9 bar, you know your Oscar 2 is not 9 bar, right? Pressure.
Is it not?
I think it's probably
It's
about
14.
14, yeah.
14. Yeah, 14.
But I think it had like OPV with OPV.
Don't buy it.
Oh, is it?
Don't buy it. Don't buy it.
Oh,
Don't buy it unless it's manufactured 9 bar. Yeah, good.
Then you can sell your coffee machine already.
No, it's
Change already.
it's okay. I've been using that. You know, my first machine is Oscar 1. Have I told you?
no.
Have I told you? My first machine is Oscar 1.
Ah,
And I've been using it almost like 4 years, I believe. 4 years plus. Yeah. No issue at all, man. No issue, none. It's so durable. Every day being raped, 3 cups, 4 cups. Every day, man. Most of my minimum is 2 cups. Sometimes I have friends coming over, 4 cups, 5 cups. No issue at all, man. So don't sell it. I think it's a worth of machine that it's a very good equipment for you to learn. Very good. And that's 14 bar. And the Steam one is superb. It's such a legacy.
yeah.
The Steam one is such a legacy, man. It can compete with a lot of 80,000, 70,000 kind of machine.
I think
You
that's
can
what I read most in terms of the review. Is
Yeah.
the steaming.
Yeah,
one.
that I really love, man. Really dry and wet, and also not wet. Really dry, really dry foam, really dry milk texture, and silky and glossy type. Which a lot at this price range, 4,800 ringgit, you can't really get much of option. Man.
True.
Yeah. So it's a very good machine for you to learn. But for me, my balance cup of espresso will be, I like my espresso being medium body, not too much of, that means medium body is like medium to light roast.
Okay.
Long lasting, lingering aromatic flavor in your mouth. I don't care about the texture of the coffee, so long it's aromatic. So some people like, I really want to have like thick mouthfeel, juicy mouthfeel. I don't really care about that. I really care about aromatic. Balance means has a little bit, of course, dominantly with sweetness. Yeah, dominantly with sweetness. And then have a little bit of acidity. Also in our taste palette, be sour. Little bit of bitter is fine because that's what balance is for.
Yeah.
And also, of course, last but not least, right, with the salty, just a little bit hint of saltiness, a little bit hint, unnoticeably hint. So there's a balance. So if let's say I analyze myself, what makes a good food, right? If you ever ask, right, what makes asam laksa? Are you an asam laksa fan?
No.
What kind of fan are you? Food, in terms of food?
I think mostly nasi goreng lah.
Nasi goreng. What about some flavored like rendang?
Yeah, I would say rendang. Yeah.
Yeah, rendang.
Beef rendang. Yeah.
Beef rendang. What makes it good, right? What makes it good? You have all the flavors, right?
Yeah. I think
So you
the
have
taste
sweet?
of the spice. Yeah.
Sweet, yeah. Spice is subjective. And then you have sweet, you have salty,
Yeah.
yeah. You have probably little bit hint of sourness, little bit hint. And the spice will give you a little bit of bitterness, just hint of bitterness. Because when you cook the spice, it will just become a little bit bitter. That's what is a balance. But what is the taste of the food tastes good when it's balanced. Asam laksa is a very good example, man. Sweet, sour, little bit of bitter because of the spice when you cook the spice. Yeah, lemongrass, right?
Yeah.
Put on top, right? And also the saltiness, the salt on it.
Yeah.
Could be the ikan kampung. Ikan kepung, right? Kampung or
Kembung, is it?
Kampung, yeah.
Kampung.
Kampung, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a saltiness. So it's a balance. It's a well-balanced bowl of noodle. Yeah, in terms of taste.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's just question number one.
One. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the second one is
Wait, did we actually answer your question? Like, how do we define?
I would
it's good
say
that you check.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, because I realize it's very, very subjective.
Yeah.
Very subjective.
Yeah.
You have to find your own preference.
Yeah, there's no
You
such
have to
thing
find
as
your own preference. Yeah.
one
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a perfect espresso. Yeah, I think it depends on everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people like it. Some people like it. Right now it's a trend, like watery kind of espresso. Not really espresso. Like the shots is like lungo and above. 1:5 ratio.
1 to 5.
1:6 ratio. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Super light roast. You need to have a very good grinder to grind it out so that it will even out. Because when you use light roast, right,
Oh, the grinding is not that
yeah,
consistent.
You're not consistent,
No.
right? The light roast is very dense, man. So
Yeah.
it could not give you a good coffee ground, I think. Ground distribution. Yeah.
Okay. So my second question, I think it's related to beans lah.
Yeah.
How do like different processing methods? I think there's a lot of processing methods such as natural, wash, honey. Like how does it impact the flavor of the coffee profile actually?
The reason you want to take this?
So am I gonna take every question now? Okay.
No, it's just second question, right? What the
Okay.
fuck do you mean by that?
I thought it would be like
The
me
second
one,
question
you
asked you to
one,
take-
me one, you one.
I know you are capable to
Okay.
take this question unless you tell me otherwise.
Okay, wait. Okay. What was the question again?
How does the coffee processes impact the flavors of the coffee?
Okay. How does it? So essentially, sometimes how it is that let's say you have natural and you have wash. These are the two common ones, right? One natural is that you sun dry it. Okay?
Yeah.
It's put under the sun. So how it does is that it retains most of the flavors from the process. Okay? However, you will find natural skeptical because a lot is what's it? Anaerobic, right?
No lah, just talk about all these like honest one lah.
Okay,
Let's
honest
not talk
ones.
about hanky panky. You know?
Okay. So natural and wash. One is baked under the sun. Let's say sun dried. Okay. So essentially, how it works is that it retains those flavors inside the coffee beans. But however, unlike wash, they are put into a tank full of water. Okay. A tank full of water, and during that time, it depulps, right?
What?
It de-
I'm just paying attention to the
It's
monitor.
okay. It's okay. Yeah, and during that time, right, the water essentially washes all the flavors, so it makes it less flavorful in terms of that.
Less flavorful, but doesn't mean it's a negative side.
Yeah.
It could be like people who wants to taste the coffee beans itself without any infusion from the fruits.
Yeah.
Without any infusion from the fruit cherry, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Or any infusion from whatever the mucilage or whatever it is. So they want to have the taste of the origin of probably the soil, the region, the variety, the varietal of the coffee beans. So that's what they look for.
Yep.
Usually it's very light and could be low body, medium body, all these beans. Yeah.
I think there was one process where they actually process it with the mucilage, right? The
Yeah, that's
cherry.
honey. That's honey. Yeah, that's honey process. Honey process usually is more expensive than the wash and natural. Yeah, that's quite normal because the process is take longer period of time. When you take longer period of time, that means you stay in your warehouse longer, right?
Yeah.
When you stay in warehouse longer, that means what? You didn't have to sign. You have to sell a higher price. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. I think my third question is related to the water lah. Because I think for me this is a bit confusing. Even when I watch like YouTube videos.
Okay. The recipe of water.
The
content
water,
of the water.
that they use to extract the espresso, like
Yes.
how does the
The
mineral
alkali, the
content,
hardness.
The soft water and hard water.
and like the pH level of water, how does it affect like the espresso extraction and the taste?
Yeah, and 2 years ago, I took an exam on this.
Oh.
Pro Barista. SCA Pro Barista. And there's one of the class content is this. And there's one chart over here, somewhere over here. I can't really remember where is it. There's one water chart over here that I printed out in the. Anyway. there's a recommended alkaline water and also hard water.
Is it the one on the whiteboard?
No, that is espresso brew formula.
Oh.
Yep. So the softer it is, the more alkaline. That means the more alkaline, the less it can be extracted. The more hard water it is, that means the more it can extract. So you see the point here is the balance, right?
Yeah.
You cannot have all hardcore way into hard water because hard water will become scale eventually. And alkaline water will become eventually it's just a waste of your time and the thing comes out no flavor one.
Yeah.
So there's a recommended range of the hard and the soft. Alkaline means soft, which I don't have a chart. I cannot explain to you. The chart somewhere over here. I need to look for it. But it does matter. I have. Do you know that Wave Water, the brand? They come with sachet boxes of sachet. You have to mix the powder into distilled water.
Yeah, there are brands that sell those like sachets to put into your water.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does really eventually more flavorful, but the water is much more sticky, much more thicker. So I was using RO. I was supposed to use distilled. RO is that means it's like probably like less than 5 ppm. ppm is the water meter reading.
Okay.
For example, this jug of water, right? Put the water meter reading over there. It stated there 100 ppm. That means there is something inside 100 ppm. It's not H2O.
Oh.
Could be calcium. Could be alkaline. Could be metal, for example, because we are coming up from the national IS Lango, right?
Yeah.
So it could be 100 of ppm worth of different elements in this jug of water.
Okay.
So for example, if you buy a distilled water which is 0 ppm, just pure H2O, that's why most of people advises do not drink distilled water because your body absorb nothing. There's no magnesium, there's no stuff inside.
No
elements
mineral
for it,
content, obviously.
no mineral content. So that's why they ask us to drink mineral water, but you have to look at the mineral, not too high mineral content also. You have to be balanced, right?
Yeah.
So that's why there's come with this brand called Third Wave Water and some other brands as well. I can't really remember from my brain. Sachet water mixed with 2 liters of distilled, and then it will have eventually very, very consistent of extraction and taste. So that means the water are recipe.
Okay.
I tested our water from Kuku, our filter water. Not to blame them, because our water supply, the ppm is in influx of variation. I tested on one day 72 ppm, the next day 140 ppm. The next day, it could be the next cup also different one,
Yeah.
So it's like keep on jumping up and down one. So like the people who go for the baristas who go for competition, they always bring their recipe water.
Oh.
Yeah. So that because over there, right, the water supply is different.
Yeah.
Could be very hard. Very hard, that means like, oh, everything tastes bitter or salty. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I've watched, I think like one video. It's like a barista competition where they complain like the water makes the espresso like too sour. Or
Yeah, it does. It does, but very, I mean, if you're like your taste palette been trained, right, you can taste a lot of things different. Like for example, if you let me use the Third Wave water and use another one with the normal water, I can definitely taste different one.
Oh.
It's like very sticky, and also it's a bit salty one. More flavorful, more brighter, but a bit salty. Yeah.
Okay.
It could be just me, so I'm not too sure. Yeah. So I'm not the only one who complained about this. I saw some of the reviews on the Third Wave water. So like, how come your water so salty? The solution. That makes me I don't dare to try another brand. It's like basically almost same shit. Yeah.
I don't know. I think for me, because I'm a bit skeptical when you have to put like all these like sachets into your water, just to make like good espresso.
Yeah. But no harm, give it a try though. No harm, give it a try. I tried. I used like 4 sachets for 8 liters. Took me like 1.5 years to finish it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I finished it because I really want to finish it. I don't want to put it there like for 1.5 year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it has this signature, the very sticky water, thick water, and then salty, a little bit salty, and so more flavorful, much more brighter. But the salty and sticky is the part that I don't really enjoy. Yeah.
Okay.
But definitely you can do your own recipe one. You just watch YouTube,
Yeah.
buy distilled water, buy the sodium, dedicated sodium, some sort of sodium. It's not the I can't remember what kind of salt is that. There is I bought it from Jaya Grocer,
Oh,
and citrus acid. You mix around a little bit, and most importantly, your bottles cannot be contaminated. You have to rinse with distilled water thoroughly.
Okay.
Yeah, so that whatever you recipe down, you will according to the reading. If you use to rinse your tap water to rinse it, the fuck man, all wasted already. All element mixed together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my fourth question.
Yeah, can you speak closer to the mic, man?
Yeah.
You probably want to adjust a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
For example, like, to make an espresso shot, like, at first I thought like, oh, even if it's like medium dark or dark, I should just use the 1:2 ratio. But then when I came here, is when I learned, it's for dark it's better to use Lungo
1:1.
1:1. Yeah.
No 1:1, not Lungo. Lungo is 1:3, man.
Oh yeah, Ristretto. Yeah.
Yeah, Ristretto. Yeah. What's your question then?
What is the difference actually if, for example, I use dark roast, but I make it to espresso shot?
Have you tried?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I think it's more bitter.
Yeah.
Too bitter. Yeah.
Especially your machine is not PID control.
So it'll
It's
be more
95
bitter.
all the way, you know.
That's
Yeah.
the reason why, essentially.
Ah,
Some people wouldn't like bitter shots.
okay.
I don't like bitter shots.
Yeah.
Nobody likes it.
Essentially, how it works is it's being overcooked.
Mm.
The coffee inside your puck is being overcooked. That's why it's very bitter.
Mm.
Yeah. So we wouldn't really want that, which is why we go with 1:1 instead of 1:2.
Mm. So that is the reason lah. Because
Yeah.
I thought at first it's like common to just use 1:2.
Mm.
Yeah, that is what you saw in YouTube.
It's common
yeah.
for classic espresso recipe because
Mm.
last time there's like not already people know how to do this, how to do that, right? So you just go with the classic espresso recipe. So it's 1:2.
Okay.
Yeah, especially your machine is heat exchanger, right? And also there's no PID control. What I suggest you to do is to flush. You prep everything done and ready, and you flush probably like 10 seconds of water, 10 to 15 seconds of water. Then you put it in. You do 1:1, you do 1:2. If you compare without flushing, definitely less bitter one. Because your water temperature had just gone down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 10 seconds of flushing out of water, the group head flushing I'm talking.
Yeah.
So that is a way to use the medium dark roast or dark roast in a heat exchanger machine, which is set, I suppose, to be 95 degrees Celsius. Oscar 2,
Yeah.
I suppose. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if the most important part is for you to explore whether you like it or some people like it. It could be whatever I say, right? 1:1, right? Could be you can try 1:1.1 or 1:1.5.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
You could be like it because I'm not too sure what kind of beans are you using. Yeah. So curiosity is the key to have your own preference and recipe out or your recipe out your own coffee. Yeah.
True. Okay. And then the next question, I think it's related to the coffee machine lah. I saw like your Lilith machine. There's this like flow rate control.
Yeah.
What is the impact actually? Does it have like a big impact on the extraction of the espresso?
Reese, what's your common sense tells you?
Okay, so my common sense tells me that it impacts on how your extraction time essentially. Okay. Let's say your flow rate is put up to full, right? Full, which is like what, 3 o'clock? Yeah, 3 o'clock. So on the date,
No, the full will
It's
be
like two.
probably like 2 o'clock.
Oh, 2
Yeah,
o'clock.
2 o'clock. Max out.
Max, yeah, max flow rate would be like at 2 o'clock. So essentially, you are pouring a lot of water into your coffee pot. So sometimes it may cook. Sometimes it may be cooked too fast or cooked too slow. Essentially, the liquid coming out, it could be under extracted or over extracted. So to have that, like to control it, we could always set our flow rate. Let's say you don't want it to flow too fast, you can have it flow slightly slower. So essentially, the water going into the pot would be slower and thus more evenly extracted.
Okay.
That's
the common sense that tells me. I don't know whether it's accurate for you or not.
My common sense tell me that the darker it is, the darker roast profile it is, the less water flow should be.
Okay.
Yeah, not to in an extent like probably not into an extent like 1 ml per second, but at least like 4 ml per second. There's a YouTube video to teach you your coffee machine how many ml per second by using a scale.
Okay.
You just time it, use a scale, give it 10 seconds, and then put out the water 10 seconds, use a scale, measure it, then you just divide from there. There's a calculation that. So so the darker list should not have so much of water ml per liter. I mean ml per second. So the lighter it is, the much more higher flow rate it should be. For example, 8 ml or 10 ml. So far it's like the fastest in the market, I believe, is 8 ml per second. I believe, yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's lighter roast, you need more strength to extract. More strength equals to more water.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't want to like higher pressure. Higher pressure means it's like you might burn out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you don't want to have too low pressure because it's like very mellow into mouth. So that's why 4 to 8 ml. So that's why Lalit can play around with that one. Also, Lalit can play around with pre-infusion and then turn off, let it bloom. When it blooms, right, so the coffee pot will expand. Then you turn on again, so the water will go through more evenly and better extraction. So Lalit can play this kind of game. But it's very hard for a newbie to replicate the shot. Very hard. The more you play with all this, right, the more confusing you are.
And someone we can do a decline.
Yeah, you
The
can do a
Lalit.
decline. For example, you want to do 9 bar pressure. After you reach 9 bar, like probably like 2 seconds, then you slowly down, move it down into 6 bar until the short end. 3 bar,
More customizable.
Yeah.
Basically.
more customizable, very hard to replicate. So that's why the decent can do all this like automatically. You just set step by step only.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
assume coffee shops, they don't
They don't fucking
that.
give a shit.
Yeah.
They don't care about
they don't give a
they
shit.
make like 50, 100 cups a day.
Yeah, they don't care about this. They don't care
Yeah.
jack shit about all this. Yeah, you not even care about pre-infusion. It's normal because let's say they are in a very busy environment, right? Yeah, they are more into finish out the orders first.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than play around with all this. I think not local, but in New York or in other cities, right? They have
Pre-infusion.
They have 5 sets of decent.
Damn.
Yeah, I think in New York. Yeah, 5 sets of decent with 2 Malcolm E65 in the middle.
What the heck?
5 sets of decent, man. Yeah, they are. I can't remember the cafe name, but they pub prep everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, pub prep everything. They are hybrid. They are hybrid, like home barista plus commercial baristas. That's what I'm looking for. It's very interesting because right now is the cafe industry. It's either your home barista or commercial barista. There's not much in between.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. Hybrid. Yeah, every shot are being taken care of, so we can sell like 16 ringgit, 18 ringgit per cup. They sell very exotic beans like 24 ringgit per espresso. Because it's the professionalism you're looking for.
Yeah.
The machines we're using top notch, let's say, but nobody wants to do that kind of shit in the year.
This is too expensive.
South Korea, yes. South Korea, Seoul, New York, That's the last update I know because I asked the decent stuff before. They provide who's using this. I know someone from Seoul. I know someone from New York. They have 5 sets of decent XXL.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
5 sets.
5 sets sitting next to each other. 5 sets, man.
Have you been to like Korea,
No.
Indonesia, just to explore coffee?
Bangkok, yes. Bangkok, yes. Chiang Mai, yes. Thailand. But in Korea, the last I went was 98, man. 98, 1998.
Oh wow.
Do I consider been to? Yeah. That time, I think Seoul just been through the economy crash. I think that time, yeah. The whole worldwide was having a depression on economy depression at the time. Yeah. But not for coffee. Not for coffee. But Korea is another crazy city, another crazy country about coffee. Most of them drink black coffee one. Most of them.
Wow.
Ice Americano. The last time that I taught like 20, 25 packs of Korean students over here. They came here. Arranged by I think one of the Korean government.
Oh.
So they were like sponsored to come over here and explore. They send them off to LG HQ in Malaysia. They send them off to Samsung HQ. Factory visit on the Korean brands, you know, and then they'll explore on coffee, explore on restaurants. They want to go back and do something, you know. All these like they're trying to send the Koreans to learn something, so go home and contribute.
Yeah.
Oh.
This kind of program, I don't know, not sure, but I told the organizer, she's a Korean lady. She stays here. She's tour for Koreans, and she told me they are all subsidized by the government.
Oh.
1 month, 1 month staying here, man.
Oh.
So Korean that they come here, right? I preempt. I told them, everyone please boil the water. Then Emma asked me why. Korean don't drink milk coffee one. 10, let's say 10, 8 of them Americano, hot or ice.
Oh.
8 of them, yeah. The ladies usually, they saw us having the milk, right? Then some guys, initially she ordered iced latte or latte. Then she heard some of the tour mates, ice Americano, switch back to black coffee immediately. Oh, you have Americano? I want Americano. Oh, black coffee. They have this culture. I'm not too sure why. I heard it's medicinal for their health, for Korean culture. Black coffee. But actually, in my opinion, it's not medicinal.
It's not really.
It's like a cause of arthritis. It's good that you have 1 or 2, but you have too much, it's cause of arthritis, man. I mean, they have their own approach, thinking approach. They drink a lot also. They drink a lot, man. There are some over here, like during a short period of time, 2 cups. 2 cups, yeah, they enjoy the class.
2 cups of black coffee, huh?
Black coffee, yeah. Black coffee. One is like straight away come here, ask me, can I have an espresso? I don't have espresso, I don't have fancy beans. How about ristretto? Yeah, do me an espresso. Then end of class, 1 more Americano, can you give me? Okay, sure, why not? Yeah, they are very fancy about coffee. Yeah, they think it's very trendy. Same with Chinese, mainland Chinese, they think it's very trendy. Anyway, what's the next question?
I think the next few questions are more related to like business aspect of coffee industry.
Should.
I think the first one is, what do you think is the biggest challenge for someone who wants to start a coffee business?
Yeah.
And their common mistakes, because I realize nowadays, like everywhere you can see like coffee shops, even like car boot coffee, everywhere.
Car boot,
yeah.
How about coffee?
It is like car boot, Alphard, car boot, that boot, right? B-U-T, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, beauty in Malay, right?
In Malay, I don't know.
I think in some KL foodie, they always could put like car, it's spelled as but actually car boot, Alphard, car boot, Canary, car boot, whatever, yeah. What is the biggest challenge? I think, first of all, the biggest false impression will be if you like to make coffee at home, that doesn't mean you need to start off a cafe. It doesn't mean. If you have the business mindset, you should, let's say there's a need in the neighborhood. Let's say there's a spot that you think, oh, this has a lot of demand on coffee. Yeah, in business mindset, that is what you should do. But making coffee at home, I'm very passionate about coffee, doesn't mean you have to go out and put out 300,000 ringgit to start off a cafe and restaurant. Because unless you're very seasoned, unless you're very well experienced in terms of F&B, sure, why not? But if you're not, you know nothing about F&B business. You know nothing about the kitchen. How does it work?
Yeah.
How do you hire kitchen? It's not about you set up a coffee kiosk or coffee bar, then just stand over there and quit your job and sell coffee every day. Doesn't work that way, man. I think probably in YouTube and in IG, in TikTok, you have a lot of false impression. People selling coffee make a lot of money, man. I mean, I tried before. It doesn't work. I was having probably 2,000 to 3,000 ringgit of negative every month. 2,000 to 3,000. If you can afford to burn that much for a year, sure, go and try it.
Oh, you've tried
I
opening
tried
a coffee
before.
shop?
We have what I used to open a cafe in not really a cafe, a coffee bar, like probably a very small size half shop. Yeah, we set up that machine, Victoria Arduino, used to be there, and
Okay.
then we retreat because after 8 months, doesn't work, man. Every month is 2K to 3K, and I have to admit my core business is not from there, so I'm not paying much of attention. Not paying much.
Yeah.
Yeah, if let's say for a person who burned the ship, right, that means give up everything and then jump into it could be a different. But also, if you give up everything, jump into it without a business plan, also another different story.
Yeah.
That is what the most common people would do.
Yeah, true.
Jump into that, passionate about coffee, then realize actually my passion cannot pay my salary. It's not about passion, man.
Yeah.
It's about determination. I love making coffee. I always say this one. I love making coffee. I don't like to hire. I don't like to do accounting. I don't like to do advertisement. I don't like to do video content. Is my passion valid? Can my business sustain with my passion just only focus on making coffee? Cannot.
Yeah.
You can't, right?
Cannot.
You can't. Unless you're an employee.
Yeah.
Can quit your job, do the barista job. Why you want to do a business, start off a business? You can just focus on passionate about coffee only.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the competition, like the barista competition, most of them are employees. There are some of them are employers, cafe owners, but most of them are employees.
Yeah, that's what I realized also. Yeah.
That's why they have the focus.
Their
They,
passion is
they,
making
are,
coffee.
they have the privilege to passionate about coffee. Me, business owner, I'm passionate about coffee. I'm not just passionate about coffee, man. I'm passionate about this industry. I'm passionate about this business. So, if let's say someone, I'm very passionate about coffee, you want to make coffee at home, I just want to quit my job, I want to start business. Don't. I advise you not to. Go and become a barista first, full time. If you're taking 8,000 per month, 10,000 per month, good for you. Are you willing to pay cut yourself or not?
Yeah.
2005, 2000. You're not, right? You can imagine, there's your as an employee, right? That's your baseline. No? That means at least you're guaranteed have the salary. If you quit your job and jump into business, open a cafe, you're not guaranteed have your salary.
Yeah.
You could be every month have to fork out 40 over thousand, 20 over thousand to pay debts, because you're making loss, no? You need to pay salary, right? It's a better choice. Isn't it a better choice? It's a better choice.
Yeah.
You're so passionate, quit your job, become a barista.
I think most people Maybe for me lah, what I see, I think most people think that they have this capital, so and it's enough to open a coffee shop. So they think, I'll just splash this money, just hire people, start selling coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the privileged individuals. Privileged family have something, or you could have working in Australia for 10 years, brought back some money. Could be. Someone like me, I would not do that. I don't want to open cafe because I love coffee. That is, in my opinion, is very narcissistic, because I need to hire people and then suddenly find out my passion is not working. Goodbye everyone, just you're been fired. We are close shop next week. Isn't that narcissistic?
Yeah.
Because of me, right?
Yeah.
Because of me, I want to open a cafe, right? All because of me. I never think about business plan. I never think about what if I hire this bunch of people who follows me. I need to take care of their well-being. So if let's say you're not narcissistic, you start thinking other ways. For example, is there a demand? There's a demand. Okay, over here there are a lot of people asking for coffee, no coffee. Then let's go there. Yeah. Then find a job, find some hirings, and then you start from there. That's the other way to think about it.
Yeah.
Anyone can open cafe. To be honest, anyone, but think it through whether it is the thing you're having. This is your personal agenda, or is it like there's a demand in the market? It's different.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, so the passion is a very shortcut thing.
So what will you tell? What can you tell to those who have already stepped foot into cafe?
You have to grind until you make it, man. Grind until you make it. Good luck. Grind until you make it. That's the only way. I'm here. Let's say my business is no good. I have to grind until I make it. Same goes to my business. Same goes to any business also. Grind through until you make it. If you think you have an off day, should you have an off day?
No.
There's no off day, man. Off day for employees. Anytime is working day for me.
I think usually what people have in mind is they have their own business, so they have this freedom in terms of time. Like they're their own boss, but in reality, it's usually way worse.
Yeah.
No, it's otherwise. It's otherwise. Depends on what are you chasing for. The goals over here. Goals over here is very important. My goals over here is to have this business sustainable, so I can teach more people, grow, scale up, so I can teach more. For example, we are about to have a government project over here to teach B40 students. We have the privilege to teach the unemployment, the unemployed citizens of Malaysia. That is one of my vision. I love to do that. I'm honored to do that, to help all these people and also supply them to the employers as well. For example, like Zeus Coffee, all this, Kenny Hills, all this. I'm honored to do all this service, to be the connecting bridge, Yeah. So the goal is very important. It depends on what kind of goals are you looking for. There are some people, I just want to chase money. I tell you, there's on the third month, no money coming in. That's where your passion is lost. That's where you're having a lot of self-doubts. 4th month, should I continue? 6 months, should I continue? No more. All fired. Because they're chasing the wrong goals, man.
Yeah. True.
So it happens to a lot of false impression in the market. It happens to a lot. Yeah, so if you're a home barista, you have a job, you're very lucky. You can make coffee at home happily, no problem. If you want to quit your job and plan to open a business, think very through whether it works or not. What kind of goals are you trying to achieve? That's very important, because it might stop you from halfway, 3 months or 4 months. If your goals are big enough, it could be like 40 years of business. Yeah. Until everyone left. It's still there to grind it. Hiring people again. That's what the business people are signing up.
Yeah.
I've been here in this business 7 years. I have to grind, man. I have to grind until I make it. Reese is my witness. He saw a lot of changes. From no shop, become have a shop. From one machine, become like multiple machines. From one apprentice, then he joined me, become quite a few. People come and go is normal. You know, but I always bless those people who stays with me. Yeah, opportunities, because I know I cannot do everything by myself. Somehow, some way along the way, I have to pass the torch to one of my apprentices. If let's say there's a mutual feelings, right? That's why I don't name Dennis Hill Coffee School. You know, I thought Dennis supposed to teach. That's fine. I'm just Robert Chao Kway Teow. Robert is not here. I don't want to. Right?
Yeah, true.
Then that's why the name I'm brain bantang. The name after someone else's name, because once the guy is not here, the girl is not here, the person is not here, then what's next? Yeah,
that's true.
I set the goal very far off, so not far enough, but at least I vision myself in 10 more years at least. 10 more years, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's next?
The next one is in terms of coffee bean. I
Yep.
would say like
Yep.
for coffee shops or for you also, for example, how do you choose like which coffee bean is like the best? Is it like based
Roasted or non-roasted?
on roasted?
Roasted,
Is it
okay.
based on your own like preference or
Oh,
based on the
man.
supplier? How good is the supplier?
Too
You-
subjective. It needs to be based on what you like.
Reese, come closer to your mic.
It needs to be based on what you've
Yeah.
actually like. The tasting notes. The
Well, let me tell you my true story. Sometimes you gotta get fucked so that you know who is fucking you, right?
Yeah.
How do you make a right decision by making wrong decisions?
try and error. You try, you
whatever.
don't like it, you move on.
Whatever the tasting notes, sometimes on the bag of beans, right? Sometimes it's not
It's not accurate.
it's not accurate at all, man. It's just indication. Yeah, but there are few reputable suppliers I can tell you. Ghostbird, The Hub, One Half, Roasting. Those are in the market for quite some time. Artisan Roastery. Those are in the market for quite some time. Quite some time. They are not cheap. They're not that expensive as well. They're not cheap, definitely. The quality getting from there is quite okay. It's quite okay. Yeah, it's quite okay. I love beans from One Half, filtered beans only. Not a fan of their espresso. Not a fan of their espresso because it's too damn light, man. Light until it tastes with milk.
Oh.
And the Hub is good, but sometimes, might fuck me up as well. Yeah, so you're gonna try. You're gonna try what is right for you, so that you know what is not your preference. You gotta try. So I don't suggest you to buy some cheap ass beans from Shopee because you might, who knows, have some stones in your bag of coffee beans. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad for your grinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the market there are a lot. They have 1 kg of roaster at home. Probably cost like 4,000 ringgit from Indonesia. They just roast all this non-stop until flood the market in Shopee. 25 ringgit, 30 ringgit per 200 grams, 250, And the quality is like, when you open bag of beans, all shades and colors are in there, man. All shades and colors. So usually I don't buy all this like so-called independent roaster. I won't buy.
Oops.
Yeah. Okay. What about next?
I think the third one is, okay, I realize people, especially nowadays, focus on building a coffee shop or like a mini cafe lah. But what about,
Kiosk or bar?
yeah, what about someone who wants to start roasting their own coffee? They have passion in roasting coffee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they want to start basically roasting coffee business. Yeah.
Then,
Is it advisable?
Uh-huh.
Because I know it's very like hard, very complex. Right? You need a lot of knowledge.
you need a lot of money as well.
Even the machine is very expensive. Right?
Yeah, there are cheap ass machines as well in the market, but you need a lot of money to learn how to roast a new batch of beans, new different varietal. You need a lot of on your learning phase. You need a lot of money to burn to learn roasting.
How much do you think that? How much do you think?
I don't
you
know.
need?
Depends what is your goal. For example, you want to roast it at home use, probably not that much. Yeah, 2 to 300 ringgit per month. You can do a lot of things already. If you're talking about you're scaling up for roasting to supply, right? Probably that you're talking about 10,000, 5,000 a month. Yeah. Commercial scale is nothing, man. Commercial scale is nothing. So that's why the roaster, if you're experienced enough, not just on the roasting, but on the machines, the roasting machines, right? You know how it behaves, you know what's the technology behind. So when you dump in 5 kg of beans, you know what kind of temperature you're looking out to take out the beans, roasted beans. So all this play a role as well. Yeah. So again, passion cannot make you money.
Yeah.
But you have to look at the longer, what is your goal of the roastery. There are some roastery, they don't do retail one. This supply only.
Yeah.
No cafe. Which is good. They focus what they're good at. There are some roasters, they open cafe and then they have this, they have that. You know, people come and go. Eventually, also I tried some roasters like the quality is up and down one. Yeah, so that's why we started our own roasting. Learn our own roasting, started our own roasting, like really understand what it's all about.
Okay. What about those cafes that I know some cafes also they do their own roasting also.
Yeah,
Is it like
they do. There are many, they do. The Hub is one of them. Initially, they started a coffee shop and then they have roasting. There are many examples like this. It's good for them that they progress, and also when you purchase a roasting machine, you're trying to cut costs as well. Yeah, cut costs in the half, at least half.
no?
At least half. And also, but then you have a lot more investment, initial investment. You need to buy a machine, need to buy beans to learn, to roast, to learn. Probably you need to invest yourself into attending courses. Like me, I want to attend SCA roasting. I want to become a pro roaster. I have to. So when I come back, I can teach with intermediate SCA. Yeah.
Do you have like a roasting machine or?
Yeah, just opposite.
Oh.
1 kg capacity.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 kg capacity. Next to the Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oscar 2. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
We roast usually once a week basis.
Once a week. Oh,
Once a week, yeah.
Okay.
Very interesting roasting, yeah. I love roasting. Like a lot of mystery guessing. Because sizes different, density different, the moisture of beans different. We have to guess what's your initial charging temperature, what's trajectory, the whole journey you need to plan. Or else you do not know what to do, right?
Yeah.
You don't know when to take out what's the set target for taking out the time, the temperature. So all this have to a lot of guessing work initially. Yeah. Once you get to it, then we know already.
But is it hard to get like consistent results? all the time?
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. But then once you got the game right, so long the beans is not changing all the time. So long it's not 5 kg this time it's from this trader. Same beans from another trader. Could be different grade.
Different.
Yeah. So then you have to re-guess again.
Yeah.
So that's why we prefer to take from one trader for this particular beans. We explore some other beans, some other single region with other traders.
Okay.
It's good that right now we have all these beans traders everywhere. Last time, 10 years ago, fuck man, MOQ is so high. Because last time we involved in AP. Right now, the AP still have, but it's more APs than ever. That's why you see a lot of Shopee, even like 500 grams, they still sell. Last time is like, how many how many gundi you want to take? Gundi means it's like 60 kg.
Oh, that's like the minimum.
That is standard.
Oh.
Some is like 75 kg.
Damn.
You know the bag of beans, right? With
Yeah.
What do you call that? What kind of bag?
Green beans.
Yeah, green beans are the one that I don't know what's the name of it, but it's called it gundi. 60 kg to 75 kg. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's next?
I think this one is a bit personal, related to me lah.
Yeah, sure.
Because I feel like I have passion in making coffee. I like making coffee. What is your advice for someone like me who plans to join, like, for example, like pop-up events,
Yeah.
just to try out what it's like, just to get that experience?
We tried before. We tried before pop up, right? You tried what? Downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it work?
Yeah. Very on and off. Cause like down there got event, then we
Yeah.
can get more. Yeah. Can make more cups of coffee.
You
but
know-
sometimes down there like dead quiet.
You want to tell him that how many coffee kiosks sometimes? The maximum?
Maximum
Yeah.
coffee kiosk.
Yeah, downstairs. Pop up.
There's like 5 or 6.
Four.
Four.
Back to back, man.
Oh,
4. Lalit, they're using Lalit. Some are using Gurmilai. Some are using 2 Lalits, I remember. So that's the game you're into.
You'll definitely not be the only one selling coffee there.
Definitely,
If you ever,
man.
like, do a
Definitely.
pop-up.
Whatever all this flea market, you see 1 or 2 already.
yeah.
Definitely, man. And I heard there's a grant for the young SMEs to apply for, and they will subsidize probably at 5,000 ringgit for the young SMEs who
Yeah, I
registered their business and then they apply for grant. I heard that because
I
there
think
are
I
some.
saw that also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps you're gonna try it, lah.
Maybe not yet lah. In the future.
You pay tax in Malaysia, lah. They'll check you. This asshole just came from Singapore for grant. You know, but who knows, right?
Yeah. Just try my luck.
Yeah, try like, it's okay to be rejected. You
Yeah.
can take it like a man.
Hell.
But there is a grant. Yeah, there is a grant. Yeah.
What do you
Right.
plan to sell there if you ever like start a pop-up bar?
What? Sorry?
Coffee.
What do you plan to sell?
Yeah.
What do you plan to sell? Yeah.
I think like the standard latte, flavored latte,
Flavored latte.
Yeah.
and those like with syrups and all.
Hey.
But I realized you didn't use syrups much.
We
You
don't.
We don't.
We don't unless it's special drinks.
Mm.
Some signature drinks,
mocktail.
mocktail, mocktail and stuff like that. We're in the phase of trying to learn new things, to create something special, to create something interesting. Could be coffee, could be non-coffee, could be alcoholic, could be non-alcoholic. So we are trying to explore more. Yeah,
Okay.
but no flavor for now.
Yeah, even in terms of syrups, I realize there's a lot in the market. Lots of
A
brands.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. We have this coffee classroom in Inti Subang, and then there was once that I think Mo9, you know Mo9 syrups? Mo9 syrup, they were conducting a workshop for the hospitality students.
Mm.
Then they know me, not from school. Immediately they contacted me. Yo, do you think that we can put a rack over your place to sponsor you like 26 bottles of syrups a month?
26.
26 a
bottles
month,
of
man.
Syrup.
That's a lot.
Not paying anything, one. 26. Do you think I can put down the full range of products at your place, right? I put the posters and then
Over here.
Every month I will send 26 bottles of condiments to you.
Over here.
Over here.
What the?
Wow.
That's no place, dude. I know. So I don't teach mixology. So I think you asked the wrong person. They come to my place. Bring you a tour. Rawang, their warehouse, Rawang. I mean, their headquarters are Rawang.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's very interesting
Is there like
because there's also sponsor Inti, right? There's a sponsor Inti. All the schools, right? Culinary schools, they all approach on. They approach all.
Yeah, I realized Monin is a bit aggressive in terms of
Very,
marketing.
very aggressive.
Yeah, compared to the
aggressive.
others. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now they have non-sugar flavored. Non-sugar flavored. Like Starbucks, they all use non-sugar flavored. You want sugar, they put it aside for you. I mean, they pump in the sugar syrup. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's next?
You ever taken a class for mixology or like a course?
No,
Would you ever want to?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Right now, my brain is all about ASD and roast. A pro roaster. That's my brain.
Okay.
Mixology come later, man. Unless SCA trying to have a new syllabus.
Did I ever see that coming?
Not sure. They have coffee in good spirits, right? Competition. Yeah, what's next?
I think that's all for my questions. Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to know about the business and everything else?
I think in terms of machine also, there's a lot of machines in the
There are a
market
lot of machines, yeah.
where
Don't
people
chase.
can get
Don't
confused, yeah.
chase the rabbit hole, man. That's my advice for you. Stick with Oscar for 5 years. At
okay.
least 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Until it can last longer. Mine lasted almost 5 years. Not a single hint or signal of problem. I'm really good taking care of it. I wash it every time. After the end of the day, I don't use it. Then I wash it. It lasts me it's basically that machine is like Toyota. I never break down one. You need to change the rubber gasket probably once a year or once in 2 years time.
Okay.
It's a workhorse for home machine. Don't abuse it, obviously. Yeah.
But is it possible to use that machine for like pop-up events? Because I'm a bit
Yeah,
skeptical.
probably you can, but you need to keep on filling up water.
You need to make sure that the water
Yeah,
is,
the water is when you're busy, right? So
Yeah.
that's the thing. You need to do extra job for that.
Yeah.
You can, but need to fill up water. No.
And also for machines, how do people know, like, example, if I go to like coffee machine shops like La Marsa, I just tell them like, I'm planning to sell 50 to 100 cups a day.
Yeah.
And then they straight away
Exactly.
know which machine is
Yeah.
proper for that. Like, how do
Yeah.
they know?
Because they are trained by the manufacturer. Yeah, and also you kind of know the pattern already after quite some time, right? You check the specs. For example, the lid is probably like 150 or 180 ml for the espresso boiler.
Okay.
1.5 for, I think 1.5 plus or minus for the steamer boiler. So then that kind of specs, if you compare with linear mini, right, it's different again. Like 200 ml or 170 ml, and then the steamer boiler is like 2.5 or 3 liter. So that is like different again. That means that one can cater for larger amount. They are even smaller than the lid door boiler one. They are cheaper than the lid, smaller than the lid.
Okay.
But it's also door boiler, right? That doesn't mean that can fix everything.
Yeah.
If you have a large amount of coffee orders, right? So probably the lid is not the way to go.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I think I saw this brand Gemilai.
Yeah.
Nowadays quite common.
Yeah, I
But-
tell you, if I have a chance, I want to recommend you to Sprezzatura. Do you know Sprezzatura?
Oh yeah.
You know Buna Market, right?
Yeah, Buna Market.
They are the same brand, right? They are the same owner. I know him personally.
Oh.
Marwan, great guy. He introduced me a lot of connection. I love him, man. I really love him. We talk non-stop. He came from a podcast as well.
Oh, okay.
Non-stop, man. Before we came to the podcast, right, like 2 hours non-stop talking. And he told me the first thing I asked him about the opinion of Gemilai, right? He told me he cannot. I'm not trying to condemn maybe right now it's a different, more upgraded version. I'm not too sure. But one thing he told me, you cannot imagine, brother, how many people have called me up whether we fix Gemilai. He doesn't supply Gemilai one. You cannot imagine, he told me. Just then the rest I leave it to you to think
Yeah.
how good it is or how bad it is.
Yeah.
I leave it to you to think.
I mean,
Yeah.
even from the online review also.
Yeah, the long lasting, not too sure, but I'm sure it's a good package at first. After that, I'm not too sure. I reserve my comment. I don't have any experience on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else, Reese?
Even for rising famous ones, common ones, like nowadays, is like Gagya also.
Gajia is not rising, man.
Huh?
No, fuck no, man.
Well,
Gajia has
they
been
have-
forever, like 30 over 40 years already.
Really?
Yeah, the classic.
Yeah, classic. Because right now I'm seeing quite a lot of, like recently I'm hearing quite a lot of people starting to buy more and more of Gagya.
Yeah, Gajia, yeah.
Gagya.
Classic Pro, right? Yeah, last time when I bought my machine, right, when I choose Oscar 1, Gajia Classic, and Rancilio Silvia. Three options. Yeah, last time that was like back in 2013. Yeah. So I chose Oscar 2 because I can immediately make coffee. Make coffee, immediately steam. Gajia and Silvia, they can't. They have to wait, turn on the activator. 20 seconds later, you can steam the milk. Not really good also. But the Oscar 2 is the steaming is one of the best. Oscar 1. And same goes to Oscar 2. Basically the same engine, different box. Different the casing box only. The same engine.
Okay. So these models has been for quite some time now.
Oscar 2? Oscar.
Even like Gajia Classic Pro.
Wow, man, they're the original gangster of a home barista, man. Original gangster, man. That is like that time 1005. I remember when I first inquired 1003, 1350 Oscar. So the Gajia, Gajia Classic. Then after like half a year, I fuck, man, price increase 1005. Right now, you know how much is it, right? The class 2800.
Yeah.
Damn.
That is like 3 options that time. Yeah, and also everyone is like, the experienced people get the one with 58 mm. So these are the 3 options with 58 mm of portafilter. You know, they've been there forever, man.
Yeah.
Oscar 1 also been there forever, man. Oscar 1 is such a fugly machine, man. If you compare the classic, the Gajia Classic and Ranchillo Silva, fucking ugly, man. Oscar 1. You go Google search it later. Oscar 2 is like, oh, at least it look like a machine, a coffee machine. Oscar 1 is like, fuck, man, this like look like a coffee maker or something. Some outdated 80s coffee maker. So ugly. How come so ugly one? And then the build up is like so poor, and the build up so poor, like full of plastic. But it's a very long lasting machine. Yeah, it's a good machine. Just very fugly only. All right, shall we wrap things up?
All right, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
All right, thanks for coming, Syahir.
Yeah, thanks for having me also.
Let's say goodbye, Reese.
Okay, bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye,
Take
take care.
care. Thank you
Bye.
for listening.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.